Joann Fabrics is having their end of summer deals, and particularly I was interested in their fabric section. They had a lot that was either 50% off or $3.99 a yard. The Snuggle fabric fleece, I have been keeping my eye on that for some of my pillow shams that I want to make, and they had quite a bit of it and some new stuff too. In the 50% section, they had some Goosebumps left, which that was a huge risk that I was running because this is something that came out last year and there was hardly any left. I think I got a yard and a half of it actually because I just took whatever was left on it. And since I'm doing Punkoween, I mean, Goosebumps goes in with that perfectly. Anything neon color and or black and purple. The fabric that I got is a combination of cotton and Snuggle fleece. This stuff, oh my gosh, when they came out with this, I wanted it right away. Like I knew I was gonna use this. It was originally $7.99 a yard and then I got 50% off of it. And then since I did have an order pickup with the tie blankets, I have been waiting for them to put their new Halloween tie blankets out. It's basically where it's like a full set. So it's two giant pieces of fabric already cut, and then it has the sections where I need to cut for the tie part. It's all written out for me. Super easy, and it's another one of my favorite Halloween activities to do. With the coupons that I was able to stack on this though, the blanket in total only ended up costing me $12. I might go back for the second one, but the cat one I had to get. Like this was just, I love that it's everywhere. The black cats with pumpkins this year, because I have a mug, I have some other fabric that has it on there, and now I have a fleecy tie blanket. Found some of their jewelry too. It pretty much was fully stocked. They had a bunch of their charms, rings, hair pieces, clips. Like this is a really fun section too. The charms, I normally end up grabbing a couple of those to make some stitch markers with them, but right now they're just like full price, so I'm gonna give it a couple of days. I didn't even have a coupon for any sort of, normally there's like a 50% off of one full price item. Today it was only 40%. Just walked through to see which ones I want, and there was another spooky cat with some pumpkins and a haunted house, and I think there was a ghost on it too. Originally priced $9.99, so if I can hold off and wait until they have their 50% sale, that's gonna be some pretty good deals on stitch markers. They're another thing that I just love creating too. I have a bunch of lobster clasp and a level back clasp just ready to go for this year. I haven't made any new ones for this season, and I do want to make a couple because I want to attach them onto my bag too. And then on the zippers, I like to just have some stitch markers on here. Decor, you know, it looks nice as an accessory, but that way I always have stitch markers with me. Because now we're getting into beanie making season, and I like to crochet that in the round so I can just go, go, go. And I definitely need a stitch marker for that. Didn't even count how many pillows I had, and I just did that right now. I have 5 standard throw pillows and then 2 standard bed pillows, so like the big soft fluffy ones. Altogether I have 7, and today I got 4 different pieces of fabric. So again, here is the Goosebumps. It doesn't glow in the dark. That's probably my only complaint, is that it's Goosebumps. It should have had some sort of glow in the dark factor, you know, but anyways, I still love it. We have the black cat on the witchy purple. Oh, so that was Snuggle Fleece. The first one, the Goosebump, was cotton. The cat is Snuggle Fleece. This one is also cotton. Classic vintage pumpkins all over. Again, it doesn't glow in the dark, but it seems like it should with the slime green in it. And then lastly, this Beetlejuice looking type of fabric. I forgot that a few weeks ago I did get this fabric. Ended up getting 2 yards of it because it was on super sale. So not only is it the Snuggle Fleece, but it also glows in the dark. Yeah, so these eyeballs, they all glow. And I was thinking about adding a couple more pillows to this section. Not that I don't have enough pillows as it is, but you know, I can always use a couple more. Maybe some of the standard bed pillows, because I like to kind of stack those up, and I use a couple underneath my arm when I'm crocheting too. Then we have the no-sew throw blanket, otherwise known as a tie blanket. So I thought it was standing on a pumpkin, but even better, it's standing on top of a tombstone. And then the back of it, so the front is the picture, like this orange part, and then the back, this little pattern all throughout it. And it does say that on here, 100% polyester, anti-pill fleece finishing instructions on reverse. So then we just like pull this apart. It's pretty simple though, like I said, very fun to get into. This I don't think I'm gonna get to today, but I wanted to make sure that I at least got this because these ones do go really quick, especially the newer designs. I did see there was a few designs from last year still that they had there. The one with the snake on it, the one that was like a Ouija board, particularly the vintage Halloween cat and the haunted house. I can just see those ones going really quickly, and especially since they're originally $29.99 and right now they're $12 with all the coupons that you can stack on it. Eventually I'm gonna get to this. Oh yeah, and then the other day I ended up stopping at this quilting store, which I don't quilt at this moment in time. I've been slowly learning how to do the basics of it, but it's not something that's like on my planner to actively work on. I really do enjoy it though, and the other day I decided to stop at this quilting store because I saw in their window they had all of their Halloween stuff out. Even if I wasn't gonna do anything with quilts, I was like, you know what, it's Halloween stuff, and I love looking at anything Halloween, and especially Halloween fabric. So this is my wishful thinking list that I was like, you know what, I might actually get into this. And the main reason is because I could not pass this up. Look at that sassy little cat right there. This had to come home with me. This is a stack of 5 fat quarters, and I did look up a bunch of patterns of just like very easy, beginner friendly type of patterns that I could use with this, and there's a lot of variety out there. And I think I am gonna do some hot pads because I have an apron, I have some towels that I'm working on, but I don't have any new hot pads this year. So I could use 4 of these anyways. Have the cat on one side, maybe the purple on the back side, and then just practice my stitches that way. Also, it's gonna be something a little smaller too, so I'm not just diving right into a queen size quilt. This is like my major wishful thinking. I didn't get the fabric for this, I just bought the pattern. I don't really know that I'm gonna get to this year, but I do wanna play around with it eventually. Then I did get 2 main panels to use for some potential blankets. Like this one, I definitely wanna turn into a blanket. The other one, maybe just a wall hanging. Again, it's this sassy cat. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. We have some classic jack-o'-lanterns. Obviously the statement piece is the cat here. There are so many patterns that I found with this that I could easily get started on too. Again, seems more manageable than an entire blanket. This whole piece is done. All I have to do is work on my stitching on the top of it. Everything that I need for all of these projects, except for this panel, the second one and the ghosts. So the fat quarters and this one, I have everything to get started on it. I don't know for sure. I just saw this little ghost and I figured, you know what, that's cute. And then I saw the cat on the back. Not entirely sure what the pattern looks like. Oh, it's super cute already. We have creepy ghosts, we have cats, and it's a haunted house. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love that. I really would like to make this into just a tiny throw blanket, maybe something that I could put on the back of my couch. But again, I'm not gonna get too excited about this one. I'm gonna make my main focus be the cat. And I can always do this on like the winter season. I will definitely be going back to that store. I just don't want to go back right now because there already were other things that I wanted to do, like aprons, a couple of table runners and tablecloths that I want to get into, and then tree skirts too. But I thought this was probably already enough patterns and projects to start with. So I have what, 4 projects in total with all of this? Yeah, so I need to start writing down some time, especially this. I know I can handle this and maybe get started on some sort of blanket for like the cat. I don't know, but I love it. I feel like I want to keep this out now too. I don't want to put it away. I'm not gonna have time to work on these tonight because I need to throw these in the wash and the dryer and then also press them. So as I'm cutting out all the pieces, they're as even as possible. But at least they'll all be ready for me, and then maybe I can get going on them tomorrow. I do have some other stuff here too. I was kind of like going through all my fabric. I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually have a lot of things. Like some of these ghosts. I was meaning to make this into a blanket last year and just never got around to it. And now I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to use it for some pillow covers too. Because I mean, this stuff is really, really soft and just goes, you know, it goes with everything. Then I have some more of this super snuggle glow in the dark. There's an entire yard of fabric here. And I was thinking of doing more pillows. Actually, I think I'm gonna wash this one up tonight too. Just add it to the pile. Just in case I want to work that up. As this is going in the wash and the dryer, I'm going to throw a couple movies on, starting with our movie choice tonight for our 100 Nights to Halloween movie marathon, and then work a little bit up on our C2C crochet blankets. So thanks for hanging out with me, checking out some of this spooky fabric. Let me know which one is your favorite and which one should I get started on, because I can't choose, honestly. If I can only start with one tomorrow, which one would it be, including the ones that I just dropped on the floor? There we go, the goosebumps, the cat, the pumpkin, and the eyeballs. All right, which one? Have a fantastically spooky rest of your night, and I'll see you ghouls tomorrow.